Wait, what the heck? What's good, Mike? What's good, Jay? What's good, Kicks? Beautiful, Mike. That's good to hear, man. I'm happy for you. Man, I could put some music on. What's up, Joel? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, brother. Designer. So we're gonna put that there, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. 2 clones. What were the clones, Joel? Curious what they were. Yo, run those likes up, man. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Do you have any fragrances that come to mind to create a very unforgettable ambiance? Ombre Noir, for sure. That creates an ambiance that's kind of sitting by the fireplace in an expensive hotel. That's cool ambiance. What the heck is going on? Am I missing a fragrance right here? What the heck? Bulgari Man in Black is ambiance for sure. Drakkar Intense is a barbershop ambiance, kind of like a players club. Nasamato Pardon is super ambiance. Oud for Greatness. Trace Oros ambiance. Black Phantom ambiance. Straight to Heaven ambiance. Night Drive ambiance. For sure. Yeah, ton of stuff creates ambiance. Prada L'Homme ambiance. Or not Prada L'Homme, YSL L'Homme. Heck do I keep saying Prada? What up, Dame? Italy Musk, okay. Yeah, run the like button up, guys. Come on, y'all sitting in here ain't pressing the like button. Hit the 3 dots, bro. Hit the 3 dots, hit the like button. Pardon is, Pardon smells like, it's kind of like a, this is just one aesthetic, but Pardon's very much like a, it's similar vein to Straight to Heaven. You know, it feels very much like a lawyer with a briefcase, like a black dude lawyer with a briefcase. You know, it's similar to Straight to Heaven. It's a very dark leather, patchouli, slightly sweet chocolatey fragrance, but it doesn't lean romantic. It leans semi-formal to formal. I would say it's very close to Straight to Heaven, but Straight to Heaven has this more romantic, chocolatey take with the earthy patchouli dark because of the rum note. Picture Straight to Heaven without the rum and dried fruits. It's just very much almost like a dark chocolate that's like 80% cacao. It's just a more formalized chocolatey patchouli. Very, very semi-formal, formal though. You know, if you want to be a man that's taken seriously, but you look like you're a shot caller, that's the type of fragrance you'd wear. Hey man, you know I'm gonna drop a like. Me and SB need to do a song for real. Lay Falcon, Risala, Roja, Blue, Oh, okay, gotcha. Nice, Joel. What's up, Cambodia? Thinking about tobacco or suits for date night. Thoughts? Thoughts? I'm wearing this no matter what. Thoughts? They're both great. What's up, guys? Good to see y'all, man. Super happy to see y'all in here, man. I hope y'all's Friday is going really good. Would layering Matiere Premier Falcon leather with Givenchy? I don't think you should ever layer Falcon leather. Ever in life. Matiere Premier makes kind of singular note fragrances, but I still don't think you should layer them. I mean, it's the very reason why they made them. Do you like Secretions Magnifique? No, I don't. Fragrance is trash. Somebody called it a masterpiece. Luca Turin called that Etat Libre d'Orange fragrance a masterpiece. He's tripping. I heard Prada Paradigm was Invictus. Why I sell myself more fresher. Looks ain't buying it anytime soon. Okay. What's your favorite fragrance release of 2025? Desert Rain. SB, you need to get Rare Reef. You know, Afternoon Swim is cool, but I'm just... I'm not super impressed with LV DNAs. None of them, really. Afternoon Swim, probably the most, so maybe I should get Rare Reef, but I just have too many DNAs like it. Or not, well, put it this way. I already have the DNA, and I'm not very fond of citrus aquatic style, fruit aquatic, citrus aquatic, any of that style. You ever tried 1888? Yes. I bought Creed Aventus last week, and it don't last long. What a waste. You should have wore it. Should have tried it, man. You don't blind buy Creed Aventus. What's wrong with you? What I didn't know about my new clones is that they're both brand new 2025 releases. Yeah, but that's what they're going for, Dame. Yo, another fragrance, man. What up, Panda? Do you like Herba Gold? Of course I do. I thought you guys could see it. It's cool. I wouldn't buy it, Makuro, but I think many people would. Nazar Royal Paradise. Okay, I see you out there rocking your Nazar. Do you have any Jean-Paul Gaultier fragrances? No, I have the clone of Le Male Elixir with Kingdom. That's good enough for me. I don't think anyone should buy an original Jean-Paul Gaultier unless you're buying like a discontinued flanker like Navy or something, but every Jean-Paul Gaultier has a phenomenal $30 clone today. All of them. Le Male Parfum, Le Beau, Paradise Garden, Le Male Elixir, everything. Nazar got fire. Okay. If you're going to do your... Oh, come on. Come on. You know I look good. You know my beard looks amazing. No hands. Give your phone back to your mom. Are you getting 9 p.m. Elixir? No, I'm not a fan of 9 p.m. Any of it. Very good fragrances. 9 p.m. makes good quality remixes, but I have the DNA of everything they chase, you know? They kind of chase starter pack DNAs. They do it really well, but I'm not into them. What are some Greenlee clones? Aether? Fragrance World? Aether. Aether. Just blind bought 1883. Oh, you blind bought it. Come on, man. Why are you guys all blind buying? What's the best budget fragrance under 50 bucks? I don't know. I don't know what you're looking for. Too many to count. I need a more specific question than that. Too many random out there questions. I need some specifics. It's good to see y'all though, man. I'm glad y'all are in here, but y'all got to tighten up. Bulgari Aqua, pretty good fragrance. Here, let me get out of the way so you guys can behold. Don't dual tight, man. You'll get sniped out of here with a quickness. What's everybody up to, man, on a Friday night? Azzaro Most Wanted. If I'm messing with Azzaro, I get Wanted by Night or the Most Wanted Parfum. I don't really mess with anything else. I actually just picked up Azzaro Pour Homme. Phenomenal fragrance. Vintage at this point. Where can I buy the new? I don't. No clue. Fragrance by CA. Let's see. Yeah, Decant's at Amberful, Fig Me Up. Any other recommendations to try before making the splat? I mean, dude, get Amberful. Get Amberful, get Vetiver Sensuel. If you're a grown man, Vetiver Sensuel and Amberful pretty much covers all the bases. Amberful you can wear any freaking day of the week, any season, any reason. Vetiver, if you want to get your grown man on but still feel youthful, you got that. Jardin exclusive or Pearl, something along those lines will switch up some versatility. But outside of that, all the other ones are kind of young for you, Garrett. Any thoughts on oud? Oud flowers. Not really my tea. What's up, Benton? Y'all getting sniped with no hands tonight. Which niche brands would be the best to get into as far as versatile lines and bang for the buck? City Rhythms, Mancera, Zherzhov. Yeah. Y'all getting no-handed sniped in here tonight for free. Getting famous real quick. SB, did you pick up Mephisto Gentili Uomo from Zherzhov? No, I didn't, dude. They sold out as soon as I clicked the link. I'm stuck with my original Mephisto. Yeah, I have Boucheron original. I actually just got that today in the mail. I haven't tried a Chopard or Lanvin. Thoughts on Ombre Nomad? Good, but challenging. I don't think it's bottle worthy. I think it's decant worthy for sure. Your Zherzhov favorite fragrances? Mephisto, Lyra, More Than Words, Kobe, Louis the 15th, Apollonia, stuff like that. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Favorite fragrances to use for blackout drinking? Take a shower. That'll be your favorite fragrance. Thoughts on Mont Blanc Legend Spirit? Top 5 city rhythms. I don't have any city rhythms. Most of them are very good, though. I don't know what it's comparable to, Emmanuel. At this point, you're better off checking Fragranica's recommendations on comparable fragrances. There's none that I would recommend right now. I've heard that City Rhythms are similar style, one and done, or does it have a decent spread? I could see that. It would be something you would discover on your own. I think it's true for some people, true not true for others. Any Spirit of Dubai's on your radar? Yeah, I just put on a Spirit of Dubai last night. It was Ajyal, Ajyal. That one's really nice. Off non 9 p.m. on top for real. Really? Okay. I wasn't aware. Dior Homme Sport. I do like that. How many fragrances have you removed from your collection so far? We gave away 32 bottles to 11 people 2 months ago for the giveaway, for the 2K giveaway. For this 3K giveaway, I'll probably give away at least 10, 15 more bottles. Top sexiest Middle Eastern perfume? There's a lot. Too many to count. Too many to count. Any thoughts on Tobacco Rose? Pretty good. I give it a 7 or 8 in my opinion. I'm not a big Tobacco Rose guy. I do like Rose Whiskey, Baranda from Nasamato. I'm a Rose Oud and Rose Whiskey guy. What are your top 3 Swiss Arabian? I'm not a big fan of Swiss Arabian. I feel like they make clones and they charge a lot for them. Yeah, that Ajal, I really appreciate the earthiness under it. If it didn't have that earthiness under it, I feel like it would be trash. But it's really nice. Hawas Ice, nice. Oh, dude, you never have to apologize for questions. What brand is on par with Lalique in your opinion? Probably Bentley in terms of comparable, like on the same playing field, same prices, etc. Probably Bentley. What's good, Fragrance Dude? Good to see you. What do you think about the Dr. Squatch? Trash. I actually wear Dr. Squatch deodorant. I mean, I don't want to say I wear it because I just recently tried them out. I tried Birch Breeze or something Breeze and then the green one. But fragrances, no. Absolutely not. Wood Sage and Sea Salt, haven't heard of it. Jupe, no. What's the coolest bottle design you've seen? I know I like this one. Coolest bottle designs I've seen is from a house called... I forget the name of the house. This is a cool bottle. I like this. That's a nice bottle. Initio bottles are nice. Rojas are always nice, you know, star-studded, etc. Okay. Hey, have a good night, Fragrance Dude. I don't have an opinion about it, Alex. Do you think 1 million has the worst atomizer? No. Nah, not at all. What do you think of Parfums de Marley? Pegasus. Was thinking of buying it blind. Why? You don't need to. Can you tell me the top 3 you love your colognes? Tell me your top 3. I don't have top 3. I always tell people I don't have a collection. I have a problem. I wear a new fragrance every single day. Just yesterday, I bought Nusik Fuha. Don't know about it. Best Latafa out of the line. Oh, best Latafa Oud line scent. Like Body All Oud? Are you talking about Body All Oud? Yeah, that Amir is amazing. How you liking Desert Rain? Absolutely loving it. I've already cracked a serious dent in it. Serious dent. Serious play. Serious dent. Kix is pushing me to do a memoir on it. I'll tell you that much. Which one is your favorite? Don't have a favorite. What was that cologne you just grabbed? I'm not sure. Describe it to me. Have you tried any of the commodities? Yeah, I've tried 2 of them. I don't think they're worth the price, even at discounters. I know a lot of people will disagree with me, though. A lot of people will disagree with me on that. Good smells, but inevitably they're fragrances that after a month or 2 you won't wear them ever again. You'll actually replace them. Check out any clones in your rotation. Yeah, absolutely. The bottom shelf is all clones. It goes clones, designer / independent niche, niche, and independent niche. So I got a lot of clones. A lot of clones in my rotation right now. What about Anna? No, I don't like that fragrance, Alex. Very. Let's see. Apparently, there's a new that have balms. Spirit of Dubai does that. Bodicea the Victorious does that. Honestly, you can go on Amazon and get balms all day long. I have a set of them actually. Look up this company right here, Mayjam. Mayjam. You can dab balms all day. I think this set cost me less than 20 bucks. If you want to dab up, modify fragrances, make fragrances have better longevity, all that, you can definitely dab up some oils. As a house, Givenchy, Gucci, or Dolce & Gabbana, all 3. I love them all. Gucci probably the least, Dolce & Gabbana the second, Givenchy is number 1. Yeah, Desert Rain's really nice. Thoughts on Givenchy Society Ombre? I don't have thoughts on it. I don't really think in the Society line there's a bad fragrance. What's the cheapest one you got? Shoot, probably gray flannel. What do you think about the Initio fragrances? What fragrance from the line would you recommend? The most versatile fragrance from Initio is Must Therapy, no question. Most versatile. As far as date night, it really depends on what you like. All of these are of the same caliber. You just might have a different opinion and lean towards one. If you want to know the best date night in Initio, it's going to be Side Effect, Absolute Aphrodisiac, Psychedelic Love, Atomic Rose, Blessed Barack, any of those. But you got to put your nose on all of them because they all have a very different swag from one another. That teal bottle with the like wings for a cap. Oh, that was Amir Celestial. That's a clone of Ganymede. They toned down the minerals and ramped up the violet leaf. Violet leaf, minerals, white suede. Very nice scent. Did you beatbox yet? No, no beatboxing tonight. My kids are all asleep. You got some LV. I gave away all my LV stuff. I'm not into it. I've finally decided LV's not my house in any regard. Any fresh scents that smell extraordinary beyond lemon woods or vanilla? Yeah, Lalique White, amazing fresh. Lin Sumi, amazing fresh. Equus, amazing fresh. Bentley Ferment, Black Edition. Bentley Infinite Rush. Any of those are going to be killer. Mont Blanc Presence. Gucci Guilty Elixir, all that stuff. Bomb. What's the best clone of Jean-Paul Gaultier Ultramall? Probably... There's a lot of great clones, probably Rams Silver, Lattafa Rams Silver, if you want one with way more nuclear performance, but it's a remix 9 p.m. Do you like Dior? Absolutely. I have the new Blue Talisman Elixir. Oh, 10 mil on the way. Yeah, it is very good fragrance, dude. You'll love it. Have you ever tried Adjoa Oud by Nusuk? No, I have not. You need to get Jafra Xenium. Okay, send it to me. TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, are they authentic? Yeah, they're all authentic. I don't really buy from the rack stores very much these days because I've been on a niche terror. What's the cologne that's the designer shelf in the front row in the middle with the light brown design? You're going to have to describe it a little bit more. In the middle. Slow Explosions, Imaginary Authors, maybe. Do you like Dior Sauvage? Yes. Best from Lattafa, Oud, and Oud for Glory line. Well, Oud for Glory is definitely the best because it's the most one-to-one. But they're all good, man. Amethyst, you'll probably find the most challenging. The ones people buy the most is going to be Oud for Glory, Honor and Glory, and then Sublime. Louis Vuitton Night Swim is the best. Okay. Hey, listen, LV makes good fragrances. They don't make $400 fragrances. That's my biggest issue. Have you heard of Hez Parfums? They have a bunch of single note fragrance enhancers. Yes, I have. Thoughts on Musk Ravenger? 8 out of 10. BR540 still the best seductive scent of the century. Smells amazing, period. It is really good. I can't complain with that. Supremacy in Heaven, and it was the best. Oh yeah, Supremacy in Heaven is very nice. Very, very nice. How often do you change your signature scent? I don't have a signature scent yet, to be honest. I think for something to be signature, by the way, guys, hold on 1 second. Hit the 3 dots here or here and hit the like button. 50 people in here, 15 likes. That's crazy. No wonder we're getting so many trolls tonight. Run the likes up so YouTube actually rewards you guys by putting real fragrance heads in here. I think to have a signature fragrance, no, I'm serious, guys. 3 dots. Help a brother out, man. Help yourself out. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for running that up. Trust me, they'll run out all the trolls from here the more you guys hit the like button. I think to have a true signature scent, you have to be wearing it all the time. If somebody has a signature scent, it's what they're known for wearing, not part of the time, most of the time. So because I'm educating you guys on what stuff to buy and don't buy and all that stuff, I don't truly have a signature scent. I have memoir fragrances that I think are goats, greatest of all time and stuff like that. But even my goat fragrances, I don't wear super often because I'm always trying to put you guys on to new fragrances and stuff like that. So maybe at the end of the year, starting in 2026, I'll have a signature that I wear a lot. But for right now, I'm trying a new fragrance every single day. This might sound rookie, but do you like Versace blue jeans? No, I don't like it. Don't like it. It's cheap. It smells good, but I don't wear good fragrances. I wear great fragrances. And great can be subjective, but when you look at my collection, the last thing you would expect to see on any of these shelves is blue jeans. Rams is cheap at Burlington, $15. Yes, both of them. Rams red, Rams silver. Is Naxos as good as people say? 50-50. If you put 100 people in a room, 50 people will say Naxos, they don't understand what the hype is and it's trash, and 50% will say it's amazing. You have to put your nose on that fragrance. I want 3 fragrance combo, 1 summer, college, 1 special occasion, and a complete, summer, daily, and a special occasion, but yet you want 3. Well, I'm going to give you 2 since you didn't give me 3 specific scenarios. Fresh everyday wear, Lalique White, college campus, every single day. Super versatile. Date night, fresh, that's more unique than Versace Eros. Lalique White and Black, smells like Leighton. 20, 25 bucks for each of those. 50 bucks out the door. You have an everyday fragrance. You have a date night fragrance that are absolutely killer, signature. No one will smell like you. College daily wear in the winter, I would say Gucci Guilty Elixir or Versace Eros EDT. What's the Musk Therapy clone? Glorious Oud Royal Blanc from French Avenue. I've only seen it on Triple Traders for $30. This is one of the sexiest, most versatile, yet still masculine white floral fragrances. But Kix told me it's on Amazon for like 35 bucks. So try Amazon if you want it super quick. If you can't find it there, get it on Triple Traders. This is one of the best clones I have in my collection. It's 1-to-1 with Initio's Musk Therapy. My wife absolutely melts to that fragrance. And yeah, it's money well spent. I really like Cod Lodge Island, but it doesn't last long. No, Cod Lodge Island lasts forever on me. Take a shower, put some lotion on, spray it more. You're under spraying. You need 10 sprays. You just taught me after 3 years how to like a portrait live on YouTube. Thank you. Oh, hey man. 3 dots here or here, and then hit the like, hit that, and then hit the like button. Run the likes up. They'll take the trolls out of here. Clive Christian is amazing. Yeah, there's a fragrance or two from Clive that I'm digging, but I think the blue bottle and then the black bottle. But Clive is very similar to, like, you know, LV in the sense that they just charge monstrous amounts of money for premium buns, in my opinion. But they do have a couple bangers. Do you like Jean Paul Gaultier? No. I'm a 36-year-old man. I don't like super beachy, tropical, sweet scents. I do love Le Male Elixir, but I have so many Le Male Elixir style DNAs, including Le Male Elixir. Picked up that La Corday. It has a gentle opening than Imagination, but the mid and dry down are definitely better. I'm trying to tell you, man. Corday is nice. When you first spray Corday, it feels super simple. It even feels a little bit synthetic. But man, when that thing sits down, it just is like a beam of sunshine. And you'll get a lot of feedback from it, trust me. How about Durham Oud? Not a big fan. Do you like Jean Paul Gaultier? Yes. Hunter, what's your top 3 Nasamato frags? Pardon, Baronda, and the Musk one, I think. Any Alexandria fragrances you like? No, I'm not an Alexandria guy. You got to go to BT Scents if you want Alexandria recommendations. I don't even do Dua. What's it called, the white one? Lalique, Lalique, Lalique White. And you guys can always run the video back and rewind if you need to check out bottles. What's the Musk Therapy clone? We just did that. Marshall's has a Cod Lodge for 30 bucks. How has your personal taste in fragrances evolved over the years? I got more picky. Versace Dylan Blue, Eros, or Pour Homme? Eros. I just ordered Counterplay and Opera Mate with affiliate awards. I'm not big into mind games, but the notes are similar. Good luck. Running out of Roja Isola Blue. Any good dupes? Sensual Obsessions. Look them up. Any layering suggestions? I have a lot, but I can't tell you guys on camera because I'm dropping an ebook on this. Thank you guys for your moderations, Joel and Kix. I really appreciate it. Your favorite aquatic colognes. I'm not a big aquatic guy, and these aren't really considered aquatics, but they do have a watery note feel. Desert Rain, MFK's Aqua Media Forte, Casa Marati Mephisto, Blue Talisman, those type of frags. Those are probably my most aquatic fragrances. Oceania from Roja. What are some good smooth pepper frags that have edgy swag from the pepper but are more well-rounded and put together than something like Sauvage? Dude, better than Sauvage? You really have to go up to niche to do that. You're not really going to find a lot of designers that beat Sauvage, and even if you think they smell better than Sauvage, the general public won't say that they're better than Sauvage. Sauvage will get you a lot further than you think, man, whether you like it or not. Mancera Bois, never heard of it. Any Armaf Odyssey scents you rock? Yeah, Armaf Odyssey Black Edition is really the only one you need. It's a cross between Infrared and Extreme from Spice Bomb. Cologne you want but can't find. Nothing yet. I've found everything I want. Mancera Boisé is very good. I have the Intensic Straight. I've never heard of it. What's the bottle in front of Supremacy in Heaven? Notes. There's nothing in front of Supremacy. Supremacy Collector's Edition. It's somewhere between Aventus Absolute and Nishan E Hasavat. Smart idea with the layering ebook. Thank you. Mancera Oud Lemon Mint. Very good. Do you buy discounters or retail? Which discounters do you use? I use everything. Max Aroma, Jomo Shop, Fragrance by CA, Fragrance Net, Facebook groups, Mercari, all kind of stuff. Ensalade is the best pepper I smelled. Oh, back to the pepper joint. Yeah, I mean, once you go up to niche fragrances, spicy fragrances, um, yeah, I'm really only at the designer level with my pepper note style fragrances. I still think Jimmy Choo Man Intense is a really good peppery fragrance. Lalique White has a bit of tamarind spice. It's not really, and it has pepper actually. I think it has Szechuan pepper or white pepper, one of the two. This is a try this. Try Lalique White. You might really be impressed with that. Also Lalique Pour Homme Lion, that has a pepper note as well. But we're talking designers here. We're not talking niche fragrances. Um, Pepper. Yeah, not a lot. Not a lot. Baccarat Rouge 540, good or bad? Very good. Mancera Cedrat Boisé, you should try it. I already have it. Cedar Boisé is great. Aventus inspired frag. Okay, I see you. Hey, any perfect dupe for Tom Ford Black Orchid? Yes, Zara Man. Zara Man. It's a black bottle on Triple Traders for 35 bucks. Smells better than Black Orchid. Do you think of Parfums de Marly Latent? What do you think of Latent Exclusive? It's a good fragrance. I wouldn't pay retail for it, but it's a great fragrance. Hunter Intense. Wild Ones are pretty good pepper joints. But see, here's the thing. Why get Hunter Intense when you can just get Sauvage EDT? It's about the same price. Do you consider Chanel No. 5 a timeless classic? Yes, especially Coco Mademoiselle. Sauvage probably will be pretty hard to beat as far as mass appeal, but to me, it's just not it. Dude, listen, here's the thing, guys. I don't care what y'all think about Eros. I don't care what you think about Sauvage. They are the most Bleu de Chanel. They are the most complimented fragrances in the designer category by a mile, and for good reason. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you think. If somebody's trying to pick the fragrance that's going to get them the most feedback, man, it doesn't matter how you feel about it. Oh, I don't think it's that interesting. Oh, it's played out. You know, I'm just tired of it. The world ain't. The world ain't. Try layering Rasasi Darij in Latafa Kawa. Performance is insane. Okay. Vulcan Fue is solid. Dylan Blue is peppery. I don't think it's peppery in the way that he was asking. So I'm huge into well-blended gourmands that aren't cloying. I own a ton of stuff. Do you have any good ones I should look for? Kerosene. If you're a coffee addict, get La Tacita de Café from Day 3 Fragrances. If you're into entry gourmands, I would get Kerosene Unknown Pleasures. Also, Born to Stand Out, Sin and Pleasure. I don't know why people always ask me to make like recommendations for certain stuff. It's like, and you guys aren't buying it. You know what I mean? Beyond Concentration EDP. Because like, here's the thing. I see a lot of you guys in a lot of other lives asking the same questions. I know you don't write nothing down. You don't buy stuff. You know, the people in here that I don't see from anywhere that ask me a question and then they don't ask any more questions, I know those guys are out buying fragrances. A lot of you guys that ask a bunch of questions about recommendations and stuff, y'all don't even be going out and buying the fragrances for real. That's why I don't really answer those type of questions very thoroughly. Did you like Super Ligera? I do think that's pretty nice. Thoughts on Ralph Lauren Purple Label? Mid. It's a trend to hate on Sauvage. People just follow trends. I agree. Well, and I also think people get caught up in the fragrance journey so much that they start thinking that what they think about fragrances matters. It doesn't. Like it doesn't matter how into FragCom you are and how many niche fragrances you put your nose on and how many super exquisite bottles you get. Sometimes it be the simplest things. Listen to this for a second. Here's a crazy reality I want you guys to swallow for a second. Pick any Xerjoff fragrance you know. Any. There's endless amounts of Xerjoff you can pick. Naxos, Renaissance, Monkey Special, Torino, 40 Knots, More Than Words, Apollonia, Uden, Lua, Louis. Like, there's so many, right? This is going to get more compliments than all of them. That's going to be hard for a lot of you niche guys out there to swallow. This $35 100 ml fragrance designer that you can go pick up down the street is going to get you more compliments more often than anything from the Xerjoff line. Some of you guys will call that blasphemy, but I challenge you. I challenge you to wear both. Wear one for a week, wear the other one for a week. You will get some insane compliments rocking your Xerjoff. You absolutely will. But frequent compliments, consistently, all the time, a fragrance as simple as Eros EDT. And you have to remember that, because sometimes we get so caught up getting the freaking Spirit of Dubai, Bodicea the Victorious, Mind Games, Chanel Exclusive, Tom Ford, Bond Number 9, Byredo, Initio, Frederic Malle, Xerjoff, Creed. And we get all these fragrances, and yeah, we might pull some amazing compliments from them. But this fragrance still beats every fragrance in a street battle. I'm telling you. And it doesn't mean on paper that this is better, but it's just the reality. Like, you should always want to be mass appealing when you design a fragrance. Maybe not when you wear a fragrance, but when people design a fragrance, they want as many people as possible to buy it. So I just don't understand the slander or even just the slight shade to things like Sauvage and Eros and Gucci and Prada. And they get compliments for a reason. You want to go outside and you want people to go, dang, you smell good. Dang, you changed the environment. Dang, you got aura. And it doesn't mean that niche fragrances aren't good. Guys, I carry a lot of niche. I love buying niche. I love the way it makes me feel. But if you want compliments, like, there's just certain things out there that will just murder your entire niche collection more consistently over a span of time. I hate to tell you guys, man. Like, these 3 fragrances right here will absolutely obliterate in compliments pretty much everything you have in your collection. I don't know why. The stats are in. Put some you don't have to wear these fragrances, but put some freaking respect on the fact that these don't just get some compliments. They get compliments every day of every week, consistently. They're timeless. Just something for us to think about. I hurt a lot of people's feelings tonight. Best replica fragrances, Under the Lemon Tree, By the Fireplace, Jazz Club, Woodstock, Sailing Day. Prada Carbon is a good fragrance. It is. What's your honest review on Azzaro Most Wanted Parfum? It's great. I give it an 8 out of 10. I always prefer the parfums from Azzaro, but the only 2 I think you need is either the Most Wanted or Wanted by Night Parfum. This man always amazes me on his knowledge on fragrances. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you, brother. After smelling Day 3 Desert Rain, I think it's a good replacement for Acqua di Gio Profondo. I do too. I really do too. I'm really holding back the temptation to do a memoir on Desert Rain. Really holding back the temptation. I bought Mephisto from your list from my last question I asked. Beautiful. I hope you're enjoying it. Simple but great YSL myself. It is. Can you say one time cologne you got a woman? Oh, say one time cologne got you a woman. Tres Oros. No, listen, guys, I don't care if you don't buy the fragrances I recommend. It's just at a certain point I can tell when some of you just get horny off of having a giant list of fragrances that you'll probably never buy. It's like, if you don't buy a lot of fragrances because you don't have a lot of money, maybe you only need a 3 to 4 or 5 fragrance list, you don't need to ask any more questions. If it's going to take you the next year or 2 or 3 to acquire 3 to 5 bottles, you don't need 15 to 20 fragrances on a list. And a lot of you ask questions like you got the bread to go out and cop 20 fragrances, and you know you aren't. We're in a very obsessive culture. We like knowing about a lot of things more than doing anything about a lot of things. Some of us got to like slow down and chill. I was killing it today and got great compliments from Eros Energy. I believe it. If the big striped cat gets lost in the... I don't know what that means. Are you a poet or something? Which stronger with you is the most masculine? Neither is more masculine than each other. I always just recommend stronger with you intensely. No designer can out-compliment mind games. That's false. Emmanuel, that is so false. That is insanely underinformed. Most of you don't even own more than 1 or 2 bottles of mind games. So let's just state that. Because of that fact alone, there's not enough information in on mind games. And there's also a such thing as wearing such a complex, amazing fragrance that it gets no compliments. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. If we're being real, sometimes the most complex, best smelling guy in the room is still going to get infinitely less compliments than the guy that just simply smells great. I'm just telling you guys right now, I've smelled almost the entire line of mind games. I would tell you a lot of niche fragrances that are better, in my opinion, than Eros, Bleu de Chanel, and Gucci Guilty Elixir, and Sauvage, but they still don't get more compliments than them. And they also don't sell nearly as much. Eros is good, but I don't think that it's winning against Naxos. Well, there's a reason you think that. You don't know that. Gift, nice gourmand recommendations. I agree the basics are the basics for a reason. I wouldn't even call them basics. Chicks aren't going to compliment basic scents. There's levels to complexity, but that's not always... levels don't always mean good. Afternoon swim LV, I get crazy compliments. I believe it. I have a ton of fragrances and 100% agree. Gucci Guilty Elixir is a beast and feels crazy expensive. What a scent. I agree. Gucci Guilty Elixir might just be my next memoir. Eros has always been amazing. That's crazy. Those are my main 3, no cap. I can wait for the win. Man, I'm telling you guys, listen, I'm not going to, like, people can't really debate with me. It's not about me being right or me being wrong. I could care less. I'm just giving you guys the information, also giving you guys my opinion with no lotion. You know what I'm saying? But guys can't talk to me about, oh, well, you just haven't smelled this, or like, no, like, bro, my Decant drawer is at like 500 niche scents. Like, my niche collection is retarded. Like we can talk gold bottles all day. We can talk diamond studded bottles all day. Like, just pick your house. Pick your house. This ain't even all my stuff, guys. Like, pick your house. You want to talk clones? I can talk clones with the best of them. I've smelled them all. Well, you want to talk designers? I can talk designers. You want to talk niche? I can talk niche. I don't buy everything I put my nose on. I got to show you guys this every night. You guys don't think I'm carrying everything I'm talking about? This is how many scents I go through before I freaking pull the trigger and buy something. I'm very picky. Like, and guys, these aren't little podunk decants. Like, if you guys want to go pure niche, we can go pure niche. Oh, this... Like, I don't know what's wrong with y'all, man. Like, we can do this all day, boys. Freaking cop the get the decants. Where the Javoy? Like, guys, stop playing over here. Oud Wood Intense, discontinued. Like, try before you buy, guys. Like, we can do this. Guys, I'm at a place in my journey right now. I'm at a place in my journey now where I'm buying women's fragrances to help the women out. I'm almost washed up out of scents to the point where I'm now buying women's fragrances to give the women a man's perspective. That's how many masculine fragrances I've gone through. I'm not the Lord of Fragrance. That's not what I'm saying here. My opinion is nothing, is a drop of water in FragCom. You can't talk, well, SB, you just don't know. You just haven't put your nose. No, I smell thousands of fragrances. In a given month, I smell hundreds of fragrances regularly. So when I give you my opinion on something, it isn't because I tried it a year ago or 6 months ago and I'm drawing from some memory to try and compare it to something, or I'm trying to cap because I'm trying to act like I have an answer for you guys on this channel. You know how many people have tried something like once a long time ago and then they try answering and educating you on why a fragrance is better than another and they haven't even put their nose to it in 3, 6, 9, year 2, and they think they know the fragrance? Guys, I'm wearing a new fragrance every single day. I'm smelling hundreds of fragrances. We just got this lineup in. Let me show you this. I'm now going into vintage. That's what we're doing right now. And I don't even talk about this type of stuff. We got tons of stuff coming in. Today just came in. I'm playing with some vintage, and I'm playing with some stuff I had my eye on. Just, again, samples, guys. Samples. There's like 50 samples just in that jar. But I'm just keeping it real. This just came in today. I wanted to try that vetiver from Guerlain. We've got some old vintage. Wearing some women's stuff from Tommy. Roja. Like, I'm a student. That's why people ask me questions and the Q&As be so crazy, because I'm actively wearing and putting on fragrances at such a crazy rate that the chat can't even keep up with it. And I do it for you guys. I'm giving away fragrances. I'm sick of the whole collection thing in terms of just like having the latest fragrance or knowing the best thing. I'm trying to build my top 100. It's going to be comprised of top 20 clones, top 20 designers, top 20 niche, top 20 independent niche, and top 20 vintage. And that's my goal, to the point where now I'm giving away fragrances. Last giveaway, we gave away 32 bottles of fragrance to 11 people. I'm in it for the community and the sport. I'm not in it to have a Roja. Like, there's like 6 Rojas back there. I don't even show them because I'm not a dong swinger. I don't care. I just collect what I like and eliminate what I don't. And things change fast. All right, let me catch up. You know, that's what we do here. We go on rants. That's why I don't have hair. What's your favorite Valentino fragrance? Uomo Intense. I think it encompasses everything. Used to love the Versace, but for some reason I can't stand it anymore. Well, you might have outgrown it, but the general public hasn't. Wear what you like. There you go. Buy. Anyone who doesn't like Eros is lying through their teeth. They are. I need help with a woody leather smelling one. Don't know if it was YSL or Paco Rabanne. Neither. Eros EDP is a forgotten gem. I don't think it's forgotten. I just think FragCom forgot it. How is Often on 9 p.m.? It's a bubblegum bomb. Mind Games is beautiful. Almost every single one of them. They are priced at best between $300 and $500. I've smelled about 12 of them. There's maybe 1 or 2 out of the 12 that I would actually get And even the ones I really love, I probably would not buy. No, I wouldn't buy them. They're not worth retail. They're not even worth the discount price. They'll come down. They won't sell. As a matter of fact, everyone's cloning them right now. French Defense just came out with a clone that's really phenomenal. Like 3 French Defense clones. I tried Grandmaster. And again, you guys know I'm like a savant. Sometimes I remember stuff, sometimes I don't. I tried Jadoob, Grandmaster, Mentor, French Defense, um, uh, I'm blanking on Mind Games fragrances. Do you think Joma sells fakes? Sometimes I wonder, but I don't think so. I think they have an authenticity thing. You also got to remember when people ship stuff, heat can melt labels and shift labels, and people do have poor manufacturing sometimes. I was speculating if Joma sells fakes. I don't think they do. Gucci Guilty is a hit. Which Amouage should be the first one to check out besides Reflection Man? Juan, honestly, I don't think you should ever blind grab any Amouage. Amouage and Xerjoff have so many fragrances. You should really try all of them and see which one you like. They're all very challenging fragrances. I would say it's kind of like one of those things where the Amouages and Xerjoffs that really speak to you will be signature scents that you will really, really, really love. But a lot of them you will find not your cup of tea. So you can't blind buy anything from those houses, despite what people will say. Pomegranate and suede. Yeah, was that Jadoob? I forget Mind Games. Nobody ever brings them up in my chats. You know, kind of been. I actually gave away all my Mind Games decants because a lot of the young kids hear the talk about Mind Games and they're so into it. So I gave away all my Mind Games decants. I was done with them. I'm like, I'm never spending $300, $400, $500 on a Mind Games fragrance. Sorry, none of them spoke to me at a volume where it was like I would pay that. That's just me, and I have expensive fragrances, but you know. I would never hate on anybody for doing it, but the general public would not agree that Mind Games makes fragrances worthy of $300, $400, $500 of not retail, just in general. Even if you discounted a Mind Game fragrance at $300, the general public is still not buying it. I mean, you would be better off buying Roja, Fragrance du Bois, Initio, Ex Nihilo, any of those houses. The clear Versace bottle in the summer is a home run. That's a fact. Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male Parfum. Okay, to whom it may concern, start with a Scentbird perfume prescription. Yeah, the subscriptions are cool too. I don't even like Greenlee, but didn't sell it. My wife didn't let me. Hey, Greenlee's not bad. You know, vintage summer masculine fragrance recommendations. Vintage. These aren't considered vintage, but I would consider them. Get La Lique White, La Lique Port Homme Lion, and La Lique Lin Sumi, and La Lique Equus. Those will fit the bill. Xerjoff Homme versus MFK Grand Soir. Grand Soir every day of the week. What up, Rambo? I love your videos. Thanks, Sampreet. Appreciate you. I gave you pepper frags, Mike. Thank you, King. You ever tried Dior Sauvage EDT? Of course, it's great. Gucci every day, all day. I'm thinking about buying Flower Boy. By the way, I'm 12. All right. W Collection, thank you, Marcus. We believe you, Joe. Thank you. I got bottles from Amazon Versace. It's like a set of 5 at $32. Lasted quite long. Great compliments when I wear them. Okay. Exactly. Only gift fans sample by decants. Most of the frags are mentioning are in department stores. There aren't some super secret. I agree. Thoughts on Mason Crivelli, Oud Stallion? 8 out of 10. If you have the dough, go Reflection Man, not 45. This year marks my favorite perfume's 10th anniversary. Beautiful. I want to gift a friend a perfume for his birthday, and he likes vanilla with booze and bourbon, rum, tobacco. I recently smelled Invictus Victory, but I don't know. Booze. Get by Killian Straight to Heaven. If you can get Straight to Heaven Extreme, that way he doesn't complain about performance. This is clean dark leather. That atomizer. Clean dark leather, patchouli, kind of has like a fresh dark chocolate feel, vanilla in the base, rum and raisins. So rum and dried fruits, patchouli, leather, super sexy scent, absolutely killer. One of my favorite fragrances. I'll be doing a memoir on that as well. The samples are more impressive than the bottles. I agree. I have way more samples because I don't just dumb reach, blind buy. Have you tried Toomey Kinetic? I have. I have a review on my channel. Shout outs to Kicks. I agree with your designer take on Gucci Guilty Elixir. Doesn't work for me and the wife despises it, but that's why they sell hundreds of different designers to choose from. 100%. Thoughts on Mason Crivelli? Already talked that. Yo, I'd rock my wife's Chanel Chance every day. Okay. The Lord of Fragrance is Jeremy. He is the Jeremiah. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue for the summer. Hey, man, cop that O Intense version so you can get some performance. All right. Alexandria 2 is a good fragrance, but it's challenging. It's not for everybody. How can I join the giveaway? I will put an announcement video on soon. I'm just preparing for it. You guys know my giveaways are not little, so it's hard to just go live and say, hey, here's the giveaway. I got to make sure the shipping is right. For those of y'all who don't know, anytime we do a giveaway, we throw a party on live. I actually live stream it horizontal on Twitch and all that, and we give away a lot of stuff at once. So I'm trying to put everything together so that will be a party. And I also try to always give away something for free to everybody who attends the giveaway. Last giveaway, it was an excerpt from my digital ebook on my top 50 S-tier clones. This time, maybe we'll give away an excerpt from my top 50 layering combos or something like that. We'll see. Thoughts on Cosmala number 4? Haven't put my nose to that, Rambo. Thoughts on Mason Margiela Flying? Pretty solid. Anyone here remember the hype for 24 Gold? I don't. What's the most recent groundbreaking scent you found? Probably groundbreaking? I don't actually, yeah, groundbreaking. Gucci Guilty Elixir was up there. Desert Rain from Day 3 Fragrances. Aqua Media Forte I actually just picked up. It's groundbreaking in the sense that if you look at Amorous, Aqua Universales, Gentle Fluidity Silver, this has the cleanliness and versatility of all of them, but it's vegetal. It smells like a slightly cool cucumber ice water with a hint of like melon, like a rainy honeydew melon in the back. None of those notes are in the fragrance, but there is matcha green tea and fennel. So it's a slightly vegetal, super fresh, versatile fragrance. It's kind of got that, it's like a hint of Bath and Body Works with a spa that, you know, a young 25-year-old blonde chick would be the host at the front desk. And the spa kind of smells of these melon cucumber-esque shampoos and the linen from the towels and all that. But if notes didn't exist in fragrance and I had to describe it to you, I would say it's an iced cucumber water with a rainy melon in the back. The vegetal sense kind of feels lettucey. That's the different type of it. So it kind of takes a very popular note profile that women love, like that would be in their shampoo, you know, cucumber, melon type of flavor profile, but it's got this lettucey vibe in the back. It's kind of off-putting if you're not used to fragrances like Roja Midsummer's Dream or anything like that. But when I tell you women absolutely love this and it's a compliment magnet it as a fresh scent, especially in high heat, this is probably one of the most unique from the line. It's not the most versatile and mass appealing. If you want something like that, get Amorous or Gentle Fluidity Silver, or Aqua Universales. But if you want the most signature, it's this one. And you might be off put by it, but women will compliment the heck out of you wearing this because it smells like something that they would want. I would say it's truly perfectly unisex, maybe with the tiniest feminine lean, but it's just refreshing. You know what I mean? Um, let's see. Best Lamensite clone, Immortal from Jean Low or Yaman Lail's version. Any specific reason why your dad only wears Fahrenheit? I feel like it smells like gasoline. It does. I mean, the thing is my dad is a CEO of a financial firm. So, and he's been selling insurance and investment management portfolios for 30 years, maybe even 35 at this point. So you got to think in the 80s and 90s, a lot of peppery fougères were on the scene. So smelling something like gasoline back then wouldn't have really been off-putting. It was actually like that petrol kind of scent profile actually made you feel authoritative, you know, like this is the epitome of what it means to be a man, this kind of gasoline, petrol, peppery, slightly sweet, alluring scent is what you would wear. You know what I'm saying? If you had anything suit and tie and you wanted to be taken serious and you wanted to look powerful and like you were a man of success and bravado, Fahrenheit is a bravado scent. When somebody walks in a room, it doesn't matter whether you like it or not, that man is that man. And so I think being in the financial industry and walking into people's houses and moving millions of dollars and things like that, having a scent like Fahrenheit would have been extremely signature because whether you like it or not, you would have been like, whoa, this guy's aggressive. He's about his business. He's probably successful, whether I like his scent or not. And back then, a scent profile like that would have made all the sense in the world. Same with like Bois de Portugal, Creed's Royal Oud. A lot of these fragrances were made in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. And they just have a serious bravado and growl to them in spice. And, you know, that's the reason why, you know, if you look at a fragrance, this is a really interesting take. If you look at a fragrance like Dior Sauvage, right? Dior Sauvage is almost in a very weird way a mass appealing version of a profile like Fahrenheit because you have this kind of peppery growl, but then what they did to make it more mass appealing was they opened it up, scaled it down to make it more fresh, and then put a little bit more sweetness in the back and made it lighter so it wasn't as heavy. So even though Sauvage smells nothing like Fahrenheit, it has the characteristics of Fahrenheit in that it's a fresh, spicy, forward fragrance with some sweetness and freshness in the back. And women absolutely love it for that reason because it's kind of good boy, bad boy. It's got enough sweetness to not scare a woman away, but enough growl to attract women that are looking for a man's man. And so even the marketing for Sauvage was really perfect because, you know, they took the Johnny Depp, you know, who's kind of this look good when he wants to be, but for the most part, he's a mysterious man, you know, and women like different things. Some women like the pretty boy, you know what I'm saying, which I would call a fragrance like that. The Versace Eros, it's going to be, you know, he smells vanillic and musky and some apple and okay, he's a nice guy. You know, he has a good honest job, he makes a good honest wage. But then there's another category of women who like bad boys with bad decisions. And that's what that fragrance represented. Sauvage, I don't care if it's EDT, EDP, Parfum, Sauvage Elixir ramped it up a notch and took the spices to another level, which is why I always encourage younger people to stay on Sauvage and older people to graduate to Elixir. But those two styles really represented what women are going for, you know, the sweet, vanillic, musky, pretty boy, or the edgy bad boy who's mostly growl with a little bit of sweetness, not to scare the girls off. Women are into different things. So again, to answer your question about Fahrenheit, that was all growl and no seduction. But that's why most people that wore Fahrenheit were businessmen, white collar. So since my dad was in the financial industry and he's always been the CEO of his company, Fahrenheit makes total sense. He also wasn't very educated in perfumery. So once he kind of found his signature scent, it was funny. I just went to his house the other day and he's got a brand new bottle of Fahrenheit sitting on the shelf. He had a couple of other things which were cute. You know, he had like a 30 ml of 1 million elixir or 1 million royal, I forget, or lucky, one of those three. He had Eros, but he always runs through Fahrenheit because he's always in the field doing deals and stuff like that. So his signature fragrance is Fahrenheit. Why? Because he isn't really educated in fragrance. He's gotten a lot of compliments rocking that fragrance in the workplace, and he's a simple guy. Is Cedropoise Intense a clone of Aventus? Not even close. Olfactory gets Mind Games around 230 to 250, but I agree. I mean, guys, put in the comments right now, do you own more than one Mind Games fragrance? If you don't own any, don't worry about commenting because I know that's going to be majority of you. But if you own a full bottle of Mind Games, not a decant, not a travel spray, not a discovery set, a full bottle of Mind Games, put right in the chat if you own more than one bottle. Only that. Don't say I own one and I'm thinking about another. No. If you own 2 or more Mind Games fragrances, type in the chat. I just want to survey because I know that you can get the fragrances around the $200-300 price point, but I want to see who's even paying for that more than one time. What are you wearing right now? I am wearing, what was my fragrance of the day? You know, I never tell people on my community posts when I layer, but I broke out this discontinued Slate Arctic from Banana Republic, and I layered it with Ex Nihilo's Blue Talisman. So Slate Arctic is basically, to me, a better Invictus Aqua. So I went Blue Talisman down the middle, front and back, and then dressed it up on the sides with the Invictus DNA. I really was a big fan of Slate Arctic from Banana Republic. I think it's probably the top 3 best scents from the line. And because it's discontinued, I rarely wear it, but I had to bust it back out again just to refamiliarize myself with that scent profile. So I layered on my community page. I just said I wore Slate Arctic by itself, but that's because I never really tell people when I combo, but I did. Just subscribed. How can I join the giveaway? By paying attention. Is Side Effect good? It is good, but it's very heavy, boozy, sweet, and rosy. So try it before you buy it, because some people hear everybody talk about it, including a lot of the streamers that wear it, but then they get it and it's too much for them. So try it before you buy it. It's another one of those fragrances that out of 100 people, 50 will absolutely fall in love with it and get a lot of play in the date night category. And then another 50%, it'll just be too overwhelmingly sweet. It's a very syrupy, long-lasting fragrance. If you want something lighter, I would go Atomic Rose or Absolute Aphrodisiac. I think that is like Absolute Aphrodisiac is absolutely ridiculous. I didn't buy Mind Games because I thought 330 was too much and it smelled great. I ended up getting Prada. There you go. Been using Curve since middle school. There you go. Thoughts on Side Effect? Is Imagination worth the price? No. Put it this way. I know people who have bought Imagination. The question is not, would you ever muster up the cash to get Imagination? The question is, would you buy it again? And the answer is always no. Let's see. Do you any estimated date when the ebook releases? I am working right now on 3 ebooks. So I'm going to drop a Trinity set, so a 3-pack, 3 ebooks that come in a collection. I'm trying to drop them by Christmas. And then in 2026, I'm going to add 2 additional on top of it for a 5-book set. I'm gonna do a limited press run of hardcover, and then the rest will be digital. But I'm trying to have the first 3 drop by Christmas. Let's see. What is he smelling right now? SB, been a while. My newest pickups, Paradise Garden, Invictus, and Bad Boy Cobalt. Very nice, Jag. Good to see you, brother. Love the smell of gasoline. Hello, how can I join the channel? Is it possible? You can join, absolutely. Is Instant Crush going to be a good pickup for me when school starts back up? You know the answer to that, Jag. Jaguar Classic is what it's like to be a man. That's what my dad wore. 20 bucks now. It actually smells really good, and the scent profile is crazy. I actually have that fragrance. I don't have a bottle. I have a travel spray of it. Well, no, I don't have a travel spray. I have a 3 ml decant. Torino 21 or French Riviera? French Riviera. People call me old because I still wear Cool Water. Well, you are old. What's up, everyone? It's your fragrance boy in here. Okay. YSL Y or myself? Why? YSL, my top one for cold days. YSL EDP is the best youthful one. YSL Y is my personal favorite. What does Gucci Guilty Elixir smell like? It smells like Drake's Summer Mink with more masculine nuts. The fragrance trend from back then is so different from now. Yes. Nobody rocking Mind Games. That's a fact. Thoughts on Bad Boy Cobalt Eau de Parfum? Very good fragrance. Sauvage Elixir is too strong in my opinion. You're probably young. Bottega Veneta Pour Homme, more similar DNA but much lighter. I'm not hating on Bottega. Wearing Dumont Soprano Ice for that heat. Get a lot of compliments. Hey, what up, Lee? Shout outs to Lee. Good to see him in here. Good regular, good brother. Best rose fragrance for men? Ooh, that's such a good question right now. Especially right now on my journey, I'm wearing a lot of rose scents. We got freaking... These are the rose fragrances I'm messing with right now, guys. So we got Portrait of a Lady. We got Orica, which is a rose oud. We got Taif Oud from Roja. We got Baranda, which is a whiskey rose. We've got... Gosh, where are my other rose scents? I know I have a bunch. I'm messing with a lot of roses right now. Kajal, or Lamar Kajal. Oud Silk Mood, Oud Satin Mood. Best Atomic Rose. I think the most entry-level roses that you should consider are probably in the realm of Atomic Rose from Initio. Taif from Ormond Jane, or Taif Oud from Roja. Those are probably the most wearable, perfectly unisex, some even slight masculine leaning roses you're gonna find. Everything else is super sweet, super jammy, super powdery, super animated, heavy. Hardcover, yes. Joel, where you at? I spray Axe 3 times a day. Okay. Good grief. Bulgari Essence Wood, very good. Favorite niche house and designer. Favorite niche house right now is Javoy, and I say right now because it constantly changes. And designer, is Lalique, and I don't think that'll ever change. Best frag similar to Bad Boy Cobalt. Jag, just get Cobalt. Stop playing. Hello from Denmark. Thoughts on Paco Rabanne 1 million. Good fragrance. 40 knots Xerjoff or light blue Dolce & Gabbana. 40 knots. Come on. Nazar Panic Attack. Okay. Shout outs to Nazar. He's gotten like 1 or 2 shout outs tonight. Have you tried the Versace Eau Fraiche Extreme? I have. When's the next TFE? Oh, the TFE drops every Monday. By the way, Kicks, if you're still alive, Gator is rolling with us this Sunday for our pod. So I'll hit you guys up tomorrow with the concept. Best everyday fall winter fragrance under 150 that isn't super intense like a Zaro. I'm going to save you money, man. Just pay $25 for this fragrance right here. Lalique White and Black. Smells like Layton, but slightly fresher. And because of that freshness, you can wear it any season, any reason, but it is a fall-winter scent. Vanillic, apple, lavender, mint. I mean, dude. So good. Yeah, Kicks, I'll hit you guys up tomorrow. What's your thoughts on the new Angel Share on the Rocks? Which on the rocks? You're not talking about vodka on the rocks, right? Straight to Heaven by Killian. You guys know how I feel about that. Yeah, you don't need to spend 150. You don't need to spend 150, man. I mean, if you want to spend 150, I would get I wouldn't get Straight to Heaven by Killian because the performance is bad, and that's my favorite fragrance. If you can find Straight to Heaven Intense, I would get it. Fall Winters Ombre Premier from Javoy you can get for about 130. Psychedelique you can get for about 150. Fall Winters you could get Mancera, you could go Pearl, you can go Jardin Exclusive. You can go French Riviera, you can go Instant Crush, you can go yeah, there's just no need though. There's no need. You can get any of the Nosomatos, but I think you're probably too young for that. Roja right now, I've seen Rojas as low as 130, 140. You could go Roja Scandal? No. Is it Scandal? Scandal, Enigma, and Scandal, Enigma, Vetiver, and there's one other one are going as low as 140 right now on Joma. You have to catch them. Every other week they drop from 160 down to 130, 140. So you might want to consider those too. Rojas are getting super affordable. Are you ever going to make any type of power rankings for fragrance? Yes. See, what a lot of you guys don't understand is I'm really proud of myself for, and I'm glad I got to the bottom of chat. I'm really proud of myself right now because you guys will notice I have no ranking videos. I have no panty dropper videos. I have no top this and top that. The only time I have a top video is if I'm doing a collaboration, but by myself, I have no top 10s, top 3s, top 5s, best fall winters, best springs, best panty droppers, best holiday. I haven't done any of that. Right now, my focus is to do as many reviews as humanly possible. I want you to be able to look up any fragrance you're thinking about, and I've done a review on it. So we have about 700 reviews currently, and I think when it's all said and done, I'll have 1,000 reviews. So I'm trying to get all my reviews out of the way. They don't get a lot of views. The reason my channel has grown is not because of channel views. The reason why my channel has grown is because I've been posting 2 to 4 shorts every single day, and YouTube's giving me a lot of love on my shorts and on my lives. As you guys can see, several thousand people have been tuned into the live tonight interchangeably, and so my lives and my shorts are keeping the channels growing. By the time I finally decide to do my power rankings and all my concept videos, which I absolutely want to do, I've been wanting to do that, but I need to review every fragrance I own. I need to get all of that out of the way. I don't care about the views and the money right now. I care about having the best, most well-rounded content. And that means having having way more reviews than the average channel that are current. So once I get done with that, then we'll be slowing down. And instead of dropping a new episode every day, we'll probably do 2 reviews a week, but those will be concepts, top videos, season videos, and all that stuff. And we'll be going hard on the shorts, and then I'll be dropping my podcast on Apple and Spotify and all that stuff, and getting more into the digital content, doing more wet memoirs, doing more Wheel of Fragrance, interviewing more perfumers, going to boutiques, all that stuff. I am working on making the best fragrance channel in FragCom. And because of that, I'm not going to grow the fastest right now because I'm doing a lot of different stuff. I don't care about clicks and views right now. And that's just what it is, you know. I know that when I do get to concept videos and stuff like that, the channel's going to blow up, but I'm not ready for it to blow up yet because I want to get all of the boring, dry review stuff out of the way. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now, guys. Absolutely, Ryan. Anytime, buddy. Hey, guys, I'll be on for another 60 seconds. Give me your last-minute questions. But I have a lot of power ranking videos, guys. I'm going to be power ranking Prada. I'm going to be power ranking Gucci. I'm going to be power ranking Tom Ford. I'm going to be power ranking Bentley. I'm going to be power ranking Lalique. I'm going to be power ranking Jean Paul Gaultier. I'm going to be power ranking Armani. I'm going to be power ranking Ex Nihilo in about 4 months. I'm going to be doing a power ranking video on top 10 Roja. I'm going to be doing a super power 25 ranking on S tier top 25 clones that you have to buy. I'm doing a power ranking on vintage. Like, I just have a lot going on, guys. Just trust me, though. When it drops, it'll be fire. Just bought French Avenue Glorious Oud Royal Blanc. What would you rate the scent profile? French Avenue Glorious Oud Royal Blanc EDP. What would you rate the scent profile? 10 out of 10. As a man, when you smell this fragrance, you might not think it's that special. As a man, it's definitely a super versatile, good smelling fragrance, but you won't think like, oh, this is super signature, or like, you know, it's not some kind of niche fragrance or something. But women absolutely are addicted to this white floral vanillic musk scent profile. The compliment factor is high from this. Whenever I wear this fragrance, it doesn't really matter how much I feel about it. I always get insane compliments on this. My wife, this is one of the very few fragrances where the moment I even walk anywhere around the house or in the car or anything, she's like, good choice. She knows this fragrance by heart by now. Such a good scent. Can you do a power ranking of Xerjoff? Yes, I will be. Best Montal and Best Mancera. I'm not a big fan of Montal. And Best Mancera Freshie is Amberful. Hey, man, thank you so much for all you do. Respect the work. I'm going to get there at some point, but I have a lot to catching up. Hey, listen, guys. Make sure if there were any questions that I didn't answer that you had, as usual, put them in the comment section below. If you're new to this channel, I drop videos, like multiple videos every single day, and I've been doing that ever since I started the channel. So I would really appreciate it if you gave me a free subscription, you know, sub for free, try it out for a week. If you think, if you're into fragrance at all, this is the place where you want to be. Give it a week, spend some time over here. We'd love to have you guys. I'm always trying to innovate in this space and not be dry. But you're more than welcome to try it out. And if you don't like it, unsubscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to do. But man, it means the world to me when people are helping this community grow, because so many people hate the direction that the fragrance community is going. And I'm trying to rebuild it based on authenticity and real information and accepting people and not drawing lines. And, you know, and I'm also trying to be creative and entertaining with the content and helpful. So if you're about anything like that, or you're just into fragrance and looking for some recommendations, please feel free to subscribe. I'm going to look through the chat one last time. Are genderless fragrances a trend of Gen Z, or are you into it? I feel like, no, genderless fragrances is something that I've been doing a lot of research lately on it. A lot of companies are switching to genderless fragrances, and a lot of that has to do with IFRA, actually, believe it or not. A lot of certain notes are getting banned from fragrances that are staple masculine notes in fragrance. They're not always based off of unethical practice, you know, like musks and stuff like that. Oak moss. They recently just removed... there was some note they just removed just recently that had nothing to do with malpractice. It was just a preference IFRA made, and it's a masculine note in perfumery. So unfortunately, if people are regulating these very fundamental notes of masculine fragrances like musks and ambergris and oak moss and certain woods and stuff like that, then yeah, you're going to move a fragrance towards being genderless. Unfortunately, it's putting us in a position where it's almost like a power trip to force brands to make more gender neutral fragrances. The fragrance companies don't care because they want to be able to tell you every fragrance they have is for both men and women, because the fragrance houses are struggling to sell a lot of bottles, most of them. But I don't care. I mean, the world... I don't want to give it too much of my energy because I'm too old to care. I've spoke my mind on it a few times on shorts, but I don't want to give it too much attention because at my age, I'm just trying to live my life and enjoy it. If fragrances start going unisex, I'm still going to check them all out, and I'm still going to say stuff sucks, and I'm still going to say stuff's great. Doesn't matter what I hope for. It's not like I can go vote on moving the staff from IFRA and rehiring new people. Hopefully independents and other perfumers stand up for masculine fragrances, so not everything is, you know, weak. But anyways, I'm getting tired. I've been standing up for 91 minutes. So I love you guys. I really appreciate everybody. Again, copy paste your questions in the comment section below, and I will get back to them. And thank you guys for participating. I do not go live unless you guys ask questions, so I appreciate you a lot, and I hope you guys have a great Friday.